Yo, what's up? I hope y'all are doing good. Welcome back to the channel. For today's reaction, we will be listening to the song Into Oblivion from Lamb of God, and this song is the second single for their upcoming album that is also gonna have the same name, Into Oblivion, and will be released on March 13th. From what I understood, this song and the album will be about the breakdown of the social contract we have as individuals, in a society, and also the decay of that society, the society we live in at the moment right now. It's really more of a pessimistic view on the future and how we could and maybe are already heading towards dark times. Just by reading the lyrics, it does feel like someone is scared of something, they're running away from something, and by doing so, in the end, they end up in an even darker place than if they would have just simply faced what they were running from. The lines that are making me feel this way, I'll read them to you guys. The first one is probably the most important line in the whole song. We have, I am the bringer of the truth from which you run into oblivion. And part of me wants to read oblivion just so it rhymes with run. But anyway, this part, it tells you, this character is running, or let's say society running away from the truth, to after that find themselves into oblivion. The other passage that is making me feel this way is the bridge, I believe, in which we have retreating into a well-polished lie. You turn away while averting your eyes. Suppression, aggression, when fiction and real life collide. So the way that I'm seeing this little paragraph right there is that, yeah, those people, they're retreating into a lie, a construct, something that they made up. And while everything bad is happening, or it's happening to other people, they are averting their eyes. So they're not looking at it, ignoring it, because, yeah, in a way they think it's fiction. They think it's not going to happen to them, They're suppressing all of that. But the aggression in this case is kind of like building up, the violence maybe. And when fiction and real life collide, so this little bubble that they created, and they tried to like not look at what was happening outside, just kind of like saying it's not gonna happen to me. Those are like different people. I'm different. Whatever. It's never gonna happen to me. Out of a sudden, the fiction, what they thought was not real and never gonna happen, is colliding with the real life. Now it's catching up, and they ended up in an even darker place, like we were saying, instead of just facing the truth from the beginning. It also feels like a criticism about society and government when we have lines like this. I am a plague mentality in an age of conspiracy. I am the face of your tyranny. When we have I am a plague mentality, I cannot help myself but think that maybe we are referring to capitalism. When we have I am the face of your tyranny, tyranny is a word that is associated to government. I mean, we are talking about how oppressive a government can be. So for sure, when we have lines like this, I feel like we are criticizing the government, and we are criticizing society as well. So like we said before, it really feels like it's someone talking about the decay of society and how we are heading towards dark times. And, talking about heading towards dark times, let's just jump into the song. Let's do it. Straight up into it. Oh, yeah. Man, the work on the bass drum. Oh yeah. And then the voice is gonna come in, that's for sure. Now the chorus. Interesting. Okay, so what I like about Lamb of God is the work of the drums. You know, when Chris Adler was there, it was fucking insane. And I'm not sure who I forgot his name, but the drummer that's in Lamb of God right now is also doing an amazing work, in my opinion. Uh, the drums are, in my opinion, melodic drums. So what I mean, there's a part we're gonna go back. There's a part where you hear the guitar do kind of like ta 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 ta, something like this, and then the drummer goes on the cymbal. Like he plays something accordingly to the melody. He's not just playing a 4/4 something to stand the ground. Talking about standing ground, in my opinion, we also have like a marching feel. You know, maybe it's because we were talking about heading towards something, heading towards dark times, running away from something. So I'm stuck with this idea, but it really does feel like we are marching towards something. The opening up at the start of the song, just like bow. It feels like an introduction, so I kind of like it. It's really cool. Let's go back and listen to it. See? Ta-da-da-da-da-da. Ta-da-da-da-da-da. And adding little things. So cool. Yeah. Symbols. Building up in intensity. This part right there, listen to this. The drummer, man. Like you hear the cymbals. That's just so cool. It's like if the drums were also a melodic instrument. So many changes, but it's just so interesting. It's little things here and there, just like the little breaks that they were having in the part right before that. It keeps the energy to after that release it. The switch up in the snare, you know, going faster in terms of like just I forgot the, like, not double time, but it feels like we're going faster. Instead of playing the snare, for example, just on the three, he's playing it on 1 and 3, and then maybe on all 4 counts, you know. It just makes everything go faster. Little changes like that, they don't feel forced. Lamb of God, they're masters, in my opinion, when it comes to little changes like this, and make a song really interesting musically, while also being so relatable and so heavy and metal. You know, we have the classic kind of like palm muting open string, and then the ding 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 ding, like melody. It reminds me a little bit of the kind of like what we have in walk with me in hell. But all of those songs, you know, Sacrament and even Ashes of the Wake, just like the palm muting and then melody on top of that, it really reminds me of this good classic Lamb of God, in my opinion, right now. I think it's gonna end. It never ends. Oh man, this bridge part musically was incredible. I loved it so much. Like I said, man, the drums, just the little breaks and the drums, in my opinion, is what really gives the vibe of a song, and you can definitely see it in this song right there. If we talk about the music video, it has a really dark tone, you know, a lot of dark blue and black. It's heavy, it's gloomy, it's dark, you know. We're talking about heading towards dark times or like a dark energy. I feel like this represents that. Also in the video, we can see that this girl is trying to escape the kind of like, let's say, evil side of her. And even towards the end, we see her taking medication, maybe to go to sleep or like to help her avoid that side of herself, right? But in the end, we see in the final scene right there, she's facing herself in the mirror, and in the end, she's still being taken away by that entity, whatever you think it represents, you know, the other side of her. We're talking about facing a mirror, so in my opinion, it definitely feels like a part of her that's just trying to escape. So I like it because the feeling and what we thought the lyrics were, it kind of like fits with the video, the energy of the song, everything just like connects with each other. It's so cool. I loved it. Guess what I'll be listening to for the next couple of days? That is for sure. I'll be listening to some Lamb of God and go back into their music. That is for sure, definitely happening. I want to thank you all for watching. If you made it this far into the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel as well. If you want to see more, come say hi to me down in the comment section below. And on that note, it's you, it's me, it's us. Peace out.